Interdisciplinary approaches to wellness. The 8 dimensions of wellness have shaped our idea of wellness. The interdisciplinary approach of utilizing emotional, physical, environmental, intellectual, sexual, occupational, social, and spiritual health has set the ideal standards of wellness. Rath and Harder 2010 conclude that career, social relationships, community, health, and finance are the key elements of well-being. The 8 dimensions of wellness provides people with all the elements needed to reach wellness. But in order for society to reach complete wellness, some things must be extracted from our society. Research conducted by Professor David Nutt of Bristol University showed that alcohol and tobacco are just as dangerous as some illegal drugs, such as marijuana. A wellness issue that we face today is drug abuse. Drug abuse can have a negative impact on the 8 dimensions of wellness. The National Institute of Drug Abuse has made the claim that drug abuse is a major public health problem that impacts society on multiple levels. In 2013, 24.6 million, or 9.4% of the United States population, aged 12 or older, had used an illicit drug in the past month. Most people use drugs for the first time when they are teenagers. There were just over 2.8 million new users of illicit drugs in 2013, or about 7,800 new users per day. Adolescents, addicts, and other vulnerable people are extremely affected by this issue because they have a high chance of taking drugs. There is an overlap between drugs and mental health. Drugs of abuse can cause abusers to experience one or more symptoms of another mental illness. On the other hand, mental illness can also lead to drug abuse. The estimated cost of drug abuse exceeds $190 billion. $130 billion in lost productivity, $20 billion in healthcare costs, and $40 billion in legal costs, including efforts to stem the flow of drugs. Other than the financial cost is the cost to individuals, families, and society. Drugs spread infectious diseases such as HIV, AIDS, and hepatitis C, either through the sharing of needles or unprotected sex. It causes deaths because of overdosage. It also results in premature and disfigured babies, and it takes a toll on families and causes homelessness. The United Nations declared that its war on drugs has failed. President Barack Obama agrees. Let's stop drug abuse by utilizing the President's plan to reform drug policy. The policy consists of 4 components. 1. Prevent drug use before it ever happens through education. 2. Expand access to treatment for Americans struggling with addiction. 3. Reform our criminal justice system to break the cycle of drug use, crime, and incarceration. 4. Support Americans in recovery and lift the stigma associated with substance use disorders. In order to fulfill the 8 dimensions of wellness, drugs must be extracted from our society, or otherwise, drugs can destroy all the elements of wellness, which may lead to self and societal destruction. The interdisciplinary approach of using the criminal justice system, healthcare system, and the educational system can be effective in decreasing the number of drug abusers.